Sometimes, without you even realizing it, a person begins to live in your thoughts. You wake up, and their name is the first thing that crosses your mind. You go to bed, and somehow their face appears right before you close your eyes. You try to distract yourself with work, music, or friends, but they keep coming back again and again. You start to ask yourself, why can't I stop thinking about them? Is this love? Is it just attachment? Or is it something more spiritual, something beyond human explanation? Let me tell you something powerful today. When it becomes a habit to think about a person, when your mind, heart, and soul constantly revolve around someone, three invisible things begin to happen to that person too. Even if they're miles away, even if you haven't spoken in months, even if they pretend they've forgotten you. Energy doesn't lie. And in this universe, thoughts are pure energy. Every single thought you send out travels like a wave, touches the person you're thinking about, and comes back to you with a response. Sometimes it's a feeling, sometimes it's in a dream, sometimes it's just a sudden memory. First, your thoughts start reaching their subconscious mind. When you constantly think about someone, you create a vibrational link, an invisible connection that reaches deep into their subconscious. You might not be talking to them, but your energy is. You might not be messaging them, but your heart is sending signals. Have you ever noticed that they'll suddenly view your story or message you after days of silence? Or their name just pops up somewhere right when you are thinking about them? That's not a coincidence. That is resonance. Your energy waves are touching their aura, stirring their emotions. Our subconscious minds are like antennas. They receive signals from those who truly think about us with deep emotion. When you think of someone deeply, especially with love or even pain, you generate a powerful energy frequency. That frequency doesn't just disappear into thin air. It travels. And that person starts feeling restless without knowing why. They might feel a sudden sadness, a sudden warmth, or a sudden longing, and they can't explain it. It's your thoughts reaching them like invisible whispers. It's why some people say, I don't know why, but I suddenly felt like I needed to call you. That's your energy at work. But here's the truth. This connection works both ways. If your energy is peaceful, they'll feel calm. If your energy is chaotic and anxious, they'll feel confused and unsettled. You aren't just thinking, you are transmitting. So be careful what kind of thoughts you send out, because the universe is always listening. Second, their energy field begins to mirror yours. You've probably heard this line before. Two people connected by the heart can feel each other's emotions, even from far away. That's not just poetry. It's the physics of energy. Every human being carries an electromagnetic field, an aura that vibrates with our emotions. When you habitually think about someone, your energy field begins to synchronize with theirs. Their mood starts to shift. Their thoughts begin to echo yours. Even their life path may subtly align with your vibration. Have you ever noticed you're thinking of them, and suddenly they appear online? Or you're feeling really low, and somehow they text you at that exact moment? That's not random. That's a reflection of the energetic mirror between you. You're thinking of them at 2 in the morning, and they feel a strange restlessness in their sleep. You feel a moment of peace, and they feel a sense of comfort without knowing why. It's because your aura has touched theirs, like ripples meeting in the middle of a quiet lake. And the more emotional your thoughts are, the stronger this connection grows. When you think of them with love, warmth, and forgiveness, you are healing both of your hearts. But when you think of them with pain, anger, or obsession, you block not only your own energy but theirs too. That's why the universe often whispers to us to let go. Not because that person doesn't matter, but because love must be allowed to flow freely. Love is never about possession, it's about connection. When you think lovingly without any expectation, your energy becomes like medicine for both of you. You might notice they become calmer, more focused, maybe even happier, because the vibration you're sending is a healing one. You're always affecting them, whether through chaos or through calm. So choose peace. Because whatever you think about them becomes a part of their emotional atmosphere. Third, destiny begins to rearrange itself around your thoughts. This is where it gets truly fascinating. Our thoughts don't just affect feelings. They influence events. When you consistently hold a person in your mind with strong intention, the universe takes notice. It's like you're placing an order. The combined energy of your thoughts, feelings, and intentions creates a magnetic pull. This pull can create synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that seem too perfect to be random. Maybe you run into them at a place you've never been before. Or a mutual friend you haven't spoken to in years suddenly brings them up in conversation. Or an opportunity arises that brings you both closer geographically or emotionally. These aren't just happy accidents. They are the universe's way of responding to your persistent energy. Your thoughts are essentially drawing a map, and destiny starts to follow the coordinates you've laid out. But this power comes with great responsibility. If your thoughts are filled with desperation or neediness, you might actually push them further away. The universe responds to the frequency of abundance and trust, not scarcity and fear. So, when you think of them, do it from a place of wholeness, not emptiness. Trust that if the connection is meant to be, the universe will handle the how and the when. Your only job is to maintain a high positive vibration. Think of them with appreciation for the role they've played in your life, whether they are in it now or not. This loving, unattached energy is what truly moves mountains. So, the next time you find someone living in your head, remember, you're not just lost in daydreams. You are an energetic broadcaster. You are influencing their subconscious, mirroring their energy field, and even nudging destiny's hand. Your thoughts are invisible, but their impact is very, very real. So, think wisely, think lovingly, and trust the beautiful, mysterious process of universal connection. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the power of our minds. See you in the next video. Have you ever found yourself unable to stop thinking about someone? It's like their name is on a loop in your mind, and you wonder if they feel it too. Well, there are some deep, almost magical reasons behind this. And today we're diving into 3 spiritual truths about what happens when you can't get someone off your mind. Let's start with the first truth. When you're constantly thinking about someone, your thoughts don't just stay in your head, they travel. On a subconscious level, your energy reaches them. It's like a quiet whisper to their soul. They might not consciously realize it, but they may suddenly feel a wave of emotion, think of you for no reason, or even see you in a dream. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's based on the idea that our minds are connected on a deeper energetic level. Your focused thoughts create a frequency, and that frequency can be felt across any distance. The second truth is about mirroring. If you can't stop thinking about someone, it's highly likely they are thinking about you too. This is especially true if the connection was intense and emotional. Energy works both ways. The feelings of longing, nostalgia, or even just curiosity you're experiencing are often a shared energetic field between you two. Think of it like a spiritual seesaw. When your thoughts go up, theirs do too. It's a silent conversation happening between your higher selves, a sign that the connection, whether past or present, still holds a significant charge. Now for the third and most mysterious truth. When you constantly think about someone with deep emotion, destiny starts to respond. The universe begins to rearrange events and coincidences to bring you two back into alignment. It could be small things, like their name popping up everywhere, or a song that reminds you of them playing at the perfect moment. You might have a dream where they talk to you, or you could suddenly run into them when you least expect it. These aren't random. They are signs that your thoughts, which are pure energy, are shaping your reality. But here is the secret. The universe doesn't bring people back just to repeat the same story. It brings them back for healing, for lessons, and for growth. Maybe you're meant to finally close an old chapter peacefully. Or maybe you're supposed to start a new one with more wisdom and understanding. If your bond was built on real, true emotion, you'll likely get chances to reconnect. But if the connection was meant to teach you self-worth, the universe might guide you to find peace within yourself instead. Either way, when you think of them with that much feeling, something always happens, either inside you or around you. So, when thinking about someone becomes a habit, what does it really mean? It's a sign of unfinished energy. It means your souls are still talking, even through silence and distance. This doesn't automatically mean they're your soulmate. Sometimes, it just means they came into your life to awaken something within you, whether it's love, forgiveness, patience, or strength. Every person you can't stop thinking about is like a mirror, showing you something you need to understand about yourself. If you feel pain when you think of them, it's a sign you need to heal. If you feel longing, it's a call to learn self-love. So, how can you transform this habit into a healing force? Don't fight the thoughts, guide them. Resisting them only makes them stronger. Instead, try this simple practice. Every time their face comes to mind, instead of feeling sad or needy, silently say to yourself, I send you peace. I send you love. I release you to your own journey as I continue mine. This simple affirmation shifts the energy from emotional attachment to spiritual release. It doesn't erase them from your heart, but it sets both of your souls free. When you do this consistently, you'll notice a shift. The emotional pull will soften and you'll both begin to heal. Many spiritual teachers believe that when you can't stop thinking of someone, it means their higher self is thinking of you too. Souls communicate on frequencies beyond words. You might be awake thinking of them, and they might be dreaming of you. You might be sending them a silent prayer, and they might feel a sudden sense of comfort without knowing why. This is the nature of soul energy. It's infinite and timeless. But balance is key. If your thoughts come from a place of love, they uplift both of you. But if they come from obsession, they can be draining. So let your thoughts be light. Let them travel with blessings, not demands. So, if you can't stop thinking about someone, understand that you're not going crazy. You are simply a human with a heart that feels deeply. Your thoughts reach their subconscious, your energies mirror each other, and destiny rearranges itself to teach, heal, or reunite you. Your mind is a powerful transmitter. The next time their face flashes in your mind, just smile, breathe, and wish them well on their path. And then, let go with grace. Because if they are meant to be in your life, they will find their way back, not through force, but through the gentle power of destiny. Thank you for watching. If you're curious to learn more about the hidden truths of the mind and heart, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. See you next time.